for real.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You don't have
We
it set to save your videos onto Twitch?
You might have to show me how to do that. I was looking through the settings and I couldn't find.
Mm.
He may not have access to it yet if he doesn't have
Oh, if
a
you're not
specific level
affiliate.
of yeah, if he's not an affiliate.
True dat.
Okay.
All right. That said, we are live and we are recording. Anyone want to give a recap of what happened last time?
Oh, hit my book. Hold on. I'm all over it. Ugh. Go away, cord. All right. Put the light on. All right. So, let me open my handy dandy notebook. Session 6. Going to Brigand's Tollway to Downfall. Brody has family there. Brody sees flickering light coming from the archway. Giant owlbear with a guard in full plate mail. Says no one can pass unless you defeat him one-on-one. One-on-one mint brittles. Brody killed another creature. Brody tells the girls about his family. Savion got yelled at again. Quiet equals not an asshole. Group walks past a house with feet. Group finds a giant tree bridge with a tollway. Annie thinks we're being watched. It's another Haragon. It's Brody's sister, Fintan. She hit Brody with a dagger. Fintan was upset Brody trapped her here. Fintan was being raised by Barcelona. Brody was going to kill her sister before Ani stopped her. Fintan gave the guard back to Brody, the gourd back to Brody, and told him to go to the Stream of Visions northeast of Downfall one day from town. We find a spot for a long rest, and Brody and Annie have a forever cupcake. Lauren is my patron. Fuck. Also goes by Lord of Pain, tortured Savion for info about Ani, but wouldn't give him any info. Oh. And then it says roll wisdom saves for Compass.
Okay. I think we kind of ended with your roles for that prior to
Yeah,
Lauren
we did.
showing up.
I think it's just a reminder to do it
Gotcha. So,
in the future.
indeed. Very, very accurate and concise as always. Do you have inspiration?
Oh. Let me see. No, I used it.
Go ahead and take inspiration.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
And we ended the session with Savion like face down in the dirt. Are we just gonna go backwards and say that he's face down, passed out, and Cacophony's gonna find him, or that she found him, woke him up, and he was screaming what he was screaming?
Um, I will say it is up to you mainly. Do you want Cacophony to find you, or do you think Savion would just pass out and
I
maybe
mean,
wake up
Savion
before
was
everyone?
no Savion would have passed the fuck out of just sheer pain. So I mean, her finding him and then him saying whatever he was saying, that still works. It's just freaking out, saying I won't say anything. I won't tell her. I won't tell
All right.
him.
Well, indeed, Cacophony, you do hear Savion cry out in incredible pain and kind of hear some muttering. And as you step out of the tent, you see him kind of curled up in the dirt, just passed out with his little journal next to him.
She would immediately run over and pick him up, and kind of kneel on the ground next to him and kind of shake him. Sav, honey, come on, Sav, you gotta wake up. Pat him on the cheek.
Mm, uh, no, no, I will. I won't. Oh, uh, uh, what's happened?
I
What happened?
know what happened. I was asleep and I heard a commotion. I heard you yelling. Are you okay?
I think I had a bad dream. A nightmare or something. I don't know. I don't remember nothing.
She will reach down and pick up his book with the intention of handing it to him.
He's just like kind of like bent over at the waist right now, looking like he wants to hurl. Ugh,
Sav, what are you
ugh,
having nightmares about?
I don't even remember. Ugh, I think I'll be sick. And he'll just run off into the bushes and just hurl.
Um, she will look down at the notebook.
Uh,
Okay. Um, it
Not
probably,
really prying, just looking down at the kind of a glance down at the last page. Just
yeah.
she's very concerned and very confused. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
Oh, you're fine. I would imagine Savion, when you dropped the notebook, it was probably open to
yes.
what you were working on previously. So, on one page, you can see like a list with Brody and Anemone's name at the top, and it's like this table of things that Savion likes about them. And on the next page, and really like heavy, almost gouging the paper, writing, very erratic, very unlike Savion's writing, you just see the words, I won't tell, written over and over and over. Like all over the page, like written over the words that were already there.
He'll come back. Ugh, I don't know. Maybe it was something I ate. I don't know. Stomach's killing.
Look, I wasn't trying to snoop or anything, but what's this, honey?
Ugh, oh, uh, it's just a list of things I like about the two of them. I'm trying really hard to make friends with them. I know it's
No,
important.
I appreciate that, and I know you're gonna win them over with your charm eventually. But Sav, what's this? She shows him the page where it says "I won't tell" over and over again.
I I don't. I have no idea. I don't remember writing that. I ain't the faintest idea. I'm sorry. I wish I could help, but well, no secrets this time. I don't know.
I know. Sav, I'm starting to get really concerned about you.
No, I'm all right. You know, it's just a nightmare. It's probably, some people sleepwalk. Maybe I was sleep writing. You know, maybe it had to do with whatever that nightmare was about. I bet it was about my sister. I just, I've been so caught up and so focused on finding her that I'm sure I had a nightmare, and I'm sure in my nightmare I started scribbling. It ain't. He'll like put his hands on your shoulders and, hey, it ain't nothing. I promise. If it was something, I'd tell you.
We're gonna find her.
Yeah,
And I promise that if something happens to you, I'll find her myself.
I know.
Okay?
I know. Look, why don't you go get some sleep? I'll be in
It's
a little bit.
it's it's Anemone and or Brody's turn for watch, but
Yeah, just
why don't you go lay down? I'll stay up for a bit until they're ready to take watch. You look terrible, honey.
yeah. I feel awful. I wish I knew.
You know I'm here. You can tell me anything. Just I know you ain't got your secrets, but I know you got stuff going on in that head of yours.
I mean, I feel like I've shared everything there is to share. I don't
Just,
know.
just know if you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Yeah. I feel like I'm going crazy, you know?
You know, I've kind of felt that way since we came here, so I can relate to that one.
That I was going crazy?
No, but I'm going crazy.
Uh,
But yeah, I kind of understand that feeling. We're gonna make it through this.
I wish I was as confident as you was.
You know, I know we come from vastly different backgrounds, and one of the things that I learned from a very young age is that if you don't have hope for future, then there ain't no fucking point. And
Yeah.
honey, I got lots of hopes for the future with you. And that's what helps me get up in the morning. That's what helps me put one foot in front of the other. Some moments, all I want to do is sit down and scream.
Apparently I did too.
Apparently, you did. Remember, you, me.
Yep. Why don't you go lay down? I'll be alright.
Why don't you come lay down with me?
Give me 10 minutes.
All right. Promise.
Yeah.
All right. She kind of pats him on the chest over his heart before she heads back to Brute.
I'm gonna get up and just walk over to the edge of the light off this direction. Just kind of look out into the just kind of look out into the brush. You know, I could really use some answers right about now. And he's gonna rip that page out and just throw it into the bushes. And he'll go back and wake up Annie. Hey, Annie.
Oh, yeah?
Um, I think you're on watch.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I'm gonna sit with you for a couple minutes. Um, I passed out, so I have no idea. I'm sorry. I know y'all
Well,
relied on me to keep watch.
are you okay?
Um,
People don't tend to just pass out.
um, he'll, he'll kind of like take a little quick peek over to the tent, over the other tent, and just no. I think I'm just stressed.
Okay. Well,
Come on, let's take
I
watch.
was gonna say take it easy, but that's kind of hard out here. Let's go. She'll sit down on the log.
Hey, look, I know you and I didn't get off on the right foot, but you're important to Ani, which means you're important to me. Same with Brody. Um, so I made y'all this. It ain't much, but it's just my way of showing you guys that at least I'm trying. I am trying. It's just hard. And
I
he'll rip
know.
the page out with the list and show it to you.
She looks at the list. Oh, Savion, this is very sweet.
Um,
Do y- do you want a list of things that I like about you?
hmm,
Okay. You like Oni, so you have good taste in people. Um, you are very handsome. You sing very, very good. And you're a good snail racer. And I mean, there's a lot to like about you.
no, thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't always understand social situations. I'm very um, caught in my head, and sometimes to a fault. So, you know, I just wanted to say that I do kind of get the whole no empathy thing. I mean, I don't get the no empathy thing, but I understand saying the wrong thing a lot. And I'm very sorry for being so quick to judge you when, I mean, I also say the wrong thing a lot.
See, that's when you and I differs. You know what you say is the wrong thing. You say I say the wrong thing a lot. I can't think of one thing I said that was wrong because they was true.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I mean, I can't lie, so I
Yeah,
guess I can understand that too.
yeah, that's true. Guess you and I are a little bit more alike than maybe we thought, huh?
Yeah, maybe. And truth be told, I'm an asshole too, so.
Nah, you might be the nicest one out of all of us, including Ani, and that's saying something.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank
Look,
you.
can you just do me a favor and put in a good word with the Energizer Bunny in there?
Okay.
I've been trying. I just, we're just so different people,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to connect with him. I figured out how to connect with you, and that's just to be truthful and honest and open.
You know, I think that goes a long way with Brody too.
Well, see, I thought maybe I would just appeal to the things that people are missing. So, like for you, you're missing ability to lie. So I just be honest with you. But I don't want to fight him because he murdered me quickly, very,
Oh,
very quickly.
he is very strong.
Yeah. So
Well,
that kind of got shot out the window. But um, also, don't go over there. I threw up.
oh, okay, thank you.
He
I
points in the
will,
direction that he threw his paper.
I will make note of that.
Yeah. I don't know. I woke up and just didn't feel great, and uh, I could see Ani's head poking out of the tent. I promised her I'd be in 10 minutes. She might yell at me again.
Okay. You should get some rest if you weren't feeling well anyway.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Good talk.
We should do it again sometime. Have a good night.
Good night. I'll go to the tent.
And Annie just continues her watch.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. 7! It begins!
Yeah, so everything is just really quiet on your watch, just the kind of chirping of crickets and the other wildlife just surrounding all of you, um, bopping fireflies and the occasional like pixie kind of zooming through the trees. But yeah, your watch goes without issue, and morning, so to speak, in the field arrives, and you start hearing your companions stirring just a bit.
Dib, as an
Hmm.
elf, I only need 4 hours. Did I pass out for 4 hours, or was that less?
We'll say you got a long rest between, because that was still kind of early in the night when all
Well,
that.
so I say that because Savion's not going to sleep. He's just gonna lay there and
Ah.
try to figure out what the hell was going on. So if
Mm,
that did not count as a long rest, then I need to take my point of exhaustion.
yeah. Uh,
I figured.
yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Well, morning comes. Your group is starting to stir. Is there anything y'all want to do before making your way?
I
Making my
don't
way.
I don't think so.
I want to
No.
look at my compass.
Uh, your compass, it is currently pointing the
Is it pointing to the falls or is it pointing to the city?
it's pointing back towards the city.
Okay. It didn't change.
No.
Okay. I was curious. All right.
Break. So as you guys kind of pack up camp and get your supplies ready, I need someone to roll a survival and someone to roll a perception.
Not me. I'm at disadvantage.
I'll roll survival.
I got a
Heck,
+2 to perception.
so do I.
I mean, I have a +4 to both.
Yeah, you
But
can only
my
roll
I
one.
can't roll above a 3,
Oh,
so
Come
I'll
on,
roll a
Well,
Brody,
I
nat
perception.
20.
I had absolutely terrible rolls last night, so maybe that means I'm gonna have good rolls tonight. You want me to roll
Nope.
the perception?
No, I already
Oh,
did.
Lord. Has anyone rolled above a
we
10?
Oh God.
Oh, this is
I
great.
tried. Sorry. Ani, see what it does. See what yours would have just been.
Oh my God. Uh,
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's gonna be one of those nights.
uh-huh.
Yep.
fantastic.
Ready for it.
The streak continues for Savion.
Okay. Yep.
He's
Um,
rub he's rubbing off on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys continue on your way. As you're moving towards where Fintan said the stream of visions are, you do notice it is getting less marshy and more woodland kind of environment around you. So it actually is a little easier going without having to, drag your feet out of the mud constantly. Um, you start pressing further into this forest, and you go for about 3 or 4 hours, I would say. Um, and you just notice all of this wildlife around you, like deers and squirrels, rabbits, uh, fairies and pixies just flying around. It's very lovely and colorful bit of forest. It's not as drab and kind of mucky as the rest of this place has been so far. I would say for the three of you, Savion, Anemone, and Brody, this place probably more than anywhere else you've been so far in Prismere reminds you of the Feywild, like of your home, because it's just bright and vibrant and full of life and everything seems to have this energy uh, within it and kind of exuding from it. That's just almost palpable. Um, but as you guys keep going, you do kind of feel a little bit adrift, like you're not exactly sure where to go now that you're in the forest.
Right, so we, we're we're walking that way, but are we supposed to be walking this way now, though? But
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where we are, and I've been pretending for like 5 minutes.
oh,
Oh,
that's not too bad.
I'm the worst person to ask that question.
Um, fuck. You know, cacophony. You said it once. Like it wouldn't actually be helpful if animals could talk to each other in a shared language, because I could probably just find a chipmunk or something if I could do that, but I can't. Just, just throwing things out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't really help you with that one. I'm more of a my magic is more of the explodey type and the healy type. So yeah.
I mean, but those are both very useful in their own right.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
the DM.
Hmm.
I know this isn't how the actual ability works, and I know this is going to be a very odd topic, but can I try using one of my procs of magic awareness to see if I can find a trail of magic that might be leading in more certain direction?
What is the range on that?
Only 60 feet.
I mean, you can, yeah, you can certainly activate it.
Uh, yeah, I'll do that. And I know I'm gonna get a ping, the a couple of pings off the cacophony and Savion.
Right. Yeah, you do. Those are probably the strongest magical sources you feel are from the respective jewelry, so to speak. You do get some pings, just a sense of something in the trees, kind of, let me see, over here
You're in the
and
trees.
over here.
It is black for me. Oh, I mean, yeah, because we have light on.
Um, yeah, uh, I will fix that.
And
It's just one of the,
if
sorry,
anybody is paying attention, Cacophony is like overly fiddling with her locket a lot this morning.
that better?
Yes, I can see now.
Okay.
You said it was like right here and here.
Yes.
Um, well, I, you know, this place is like full of magic, but I'm not gonna lie. There's something pinging off in the trees. I
Uh,
can like
yeah,
I can like see it.
anyone who wants to, you can roll a perception.
Why not?
Oh
Oh, Jesus.
yeah.
There we go.
All right. So,
Boom.
I mean, that kind of checks out for how distracted Savion is.
Right.
all right. Anemone and definitely Cacophony, you notice that there are a bunch of squirrels just up in these trees here that have just all kind of stopped what they're doing. Um, their normal squirrel lives and have just been staring at you. Uh, Cacophony, you see, let's see, this squirrel here, I'll move him a little forward. He actually is kind of standing at the end of a branch, kind of like holding onto a little twig and looking out. Um, and you see on his side he has what looks like a long sewing needle kind of strapped to him, like it's his little fencing sword. And he's wearing a little green cap, and he's looking
Love him.
at your party here.
Um, Cacophony would actually like to step up a little closer up here and look at the squirrel, hedging on a bet that the Feywilds are really weird, and go, I do believe I know a fencer when I see one. As she's looking at the squirrel.
Why, yes, milady. Best fencer in this section of the forest.
Oh, well then color me impressed. I do like to dabble in fencing a bit myself, but I would never claim to be the best, so I must say I'm feeling quite in awe to be in the presence of the best.
Well, roll a
Performance?
yeah, just a general performance.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun number.
I'll just lean over to the other two and just say, "Who's she talking to?"
Why is she talking to
Looks
that
like she's.
tree over there?
It looks like she's talking to one of the squirrels.
There's a squirrel?
There's a lot of squirrels.
I
I bet they're up
Um,
to something.
the squirrel will like very quickly in a flash like scurry down the branch and hop down about 10 feet onto the ground and kind of strut uh, on his two hind legs in front of you, Cacophony, and gives you a deep bow. It's like, well, you flatter me. My name is Jared Lee, and I am guardian of these woods and my mistress's home.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if we're intruding on anybody's home. We're looking for somewhere. Do you think maybe you could give us some directions and make sure that we're not, stepping on anybody's toes?
Uh, I suppose I could take you to my mistress. She's the one who um, usually deals with visitors.
What's your mistress's name?
Her name is Gammy.
Well, we are a little short on time, but if you think that's best, we're actually looking for the stream of visions.
Oh, well then you definitely want to speak with Gammy.
Oh, you are too kind, sir. Do you mind showing us the way?
Of course. And he'll turn around and like start doing a bunch of hand signals and stuff to the rest of the squirrels who like line up in formation. And he'll take the lead here. Just delete y'all. Um, and he will lead you over to uh, the mistress's house. It's about a 20-minute trek from where you're at.
Do they whistle while they work?
No, they kind of chatter back and forth and squirrel
Mm.
talk. But they do seem friendly.
Inside check.
Sure.
Nobody's friendly in the Feywild.
Well, we're also not technically in the Feywilds.
Yeah.
I
Or
know it's a pocket dimension of the Feywilds, but it's.
I got a 4.
Oh my God. Um, yeah, these are the nicest squirrels that you've met, including many from, you know, uh, Toro.
I mean, he was quite taken with cacophony, so what could go wrong?
Yeah.
I'll lean over to Brody and be like, "Hey, I'm glad you didn't kill these squirrels. They seem totally cool."
I mean, they're leading us to where we want to go, so that's nice. And I mean, the one guy was extremely friendly, but it didn't seem like they were going to talk to us, unless we talked to them first, and they might have just attacked us. So we might want to be on the lookout for that. But yeah, these guys are cool so far.
Got it. Eyes peeled. Nothing getting past these peepers.
The ones that are half closed right now and look like they're about to stay closed, if they were to close for about maybe 10 seconds.
Them's the ones.
Right. Well, I'll keep mine out too because you're really tired.
Well, you know.
You
We're
okay?
in the,
You look like you didn't sleep last night.
yeah, it's just I don't know, having weird dreams and stuff.
Yeah, I had a couple of those myself. Um,
You have ones that you can't remember, but then you wake up and everything hurts, and then there's a page in your journal that's just written in words all over and over and over and over again. You don't know why.
I don't have a journal, and that's the only thing Brody finds wrong with that sentence.
I don't know how to read.
He probably doesn't. He has an 8 intelligence.
Well, that didn't happen to me either, so just throwing that out there.
Oh well, I'm good. I mean, Brody has to insight check that. Yeah, that's. Well, I'm glad you didn't have that because that just sounds like absolute hell on a stick.
Yep. Hmm.
And while we got the time here, I do want to apologize for getting flying off the handle the other day when we were talking to the girls about why I had the gourd and the whole thing with that creature.
No, it's fine. I was just, you know,
It was a topic that I wasn't ready to have talked about, and I that was just making me mad. And I like my action, even without my regulation, my actions are still my own actions, and I apologize for them.
it's all right.
And he's gonna give him a big old swat on the back, probably just more than likely way too hard.
God damn it.
Are you okay?
No.
No.
Ow. I take 4 points of damage.
Technically, it would only be.
Now I roll high.
Yeah.
Technically, it would only be 3 points of damage. It's an unarmed strike. Oh no, it would be 4 because it's 1 plus strength. Yeah.
All right, so the little squirrel gentleman leads you up to the door of this lovely, totally not a bar map. It's a cozy little cottage. Uh,
Holy shit, Brody, there's a giant bar in here. We could get drunk.
Now you're starting to talk like I understand something.
All right, it is not 5 o'clock somewhere right now. It is about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. We are not drinking.
I've never heard that phrase before, but that is a genius phrase. It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes, but it is not 5 o'clock here.
But it is somewhere though.
Right.
Technically,
And
in
so
the
the fact that-
Feywild, it's always 5 o'clock all the fucking time.
True, it's law.
Yeah,
You know.
Cacophony, you wouldn't know this about the Feywilds, but it's actually 5 o'clock all the time.
Arnie,
Hmm.
come on. You could use a drink. You've been up hot. Come on.
I don't. I think.
Look,
I don't think there's actually a bar here unless some DM's making there be one now.
You know what? Fuck it. There's a bar now.
Ah!
Because I didn't have
Wait.
time to make a map for Gammy's house.
she She runs a little bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gammy runs a B&B.
That serves alcohol.
As long as the bartender doesn't pull out shit from underneath the bar, we're fine. If so, I'm running away and never coming
I
back.
noticed that there's no bottles on the back wall there.
All right, we are going to meet Grammy.
Gimme. Yeah.
It's Gabby with no R.
Come
Sorry,
on, get
Gammy.
it. Respect Gammy.
You better. No. So the little swashbuckling squirrel skitters up the door and does like a fancy knock, like, and you hear like shuffling and rummaging around from inside. And you hear, "Who done? Who done?" And you see this woman open the door, uh, holding a very fat raccoon in her arms.
Oh god.
Oh, Brody just immediately
Annie.
wants to go pet.
Annie,
He just wants to
no.
go pet his G. Can can I, before anyone says anything, Brody, can I pet your raccoon? Please. Oh my god, it's adorable.
What? Jared Lee, who are these people?
Yeah, normally we start with things like "Hello, how are you? My name is," and then we get to the raccoon, Brody.
But look at him.
I'm
He's got
really.
little vermin hands.
He's got thumbs.
I'm
bet
really
he-
sorry.
I bet he steals things a lot. He looks like he steals things.
That's even better. We've had to steal a lot of
Oh.
things before.
Hi, my name is Cacophony. These are my friends.
I'm
Um,
Anemone, and this is Gribbet.
Oh, hello. Oh, what a
And
lovely
I'm
little
Brody.
frog.
Mr. Lee here said that we should come and talk to you. We're looking to travel through your woods towards our destination that we have. Sadly, we don't exactly know where it is, and we're hoping you might.
Well, yes, yes. Come in, come in.
Oh, that's too kind of you.
And she'll step in with old Gerald Lee, and you guys are free to enter. Oh, why would you say such a thing?
Yeah, why would you say that? It's just gammy.
Just slightly paranoid.
She's
Yeah,
got a raccoon. She can't be evil.
it's
Right.
just gaming. So anyway, you see a whole bunch of skinned animals and weird shit everywhere. No. No,
Sammy, I'm getting up
Place,
from behind the bar.
this place is very cool.
yeah, so you do see this wide open area with tables and chairs, a full bar here, and it looks like there's some rooms in the back, maybe. But Gammy just comes over and she will offer, you know, give you guys some food and drink, whatever you want. You young folks look tired. Can I get you anything?
Do you have cotton candy?
You'll see her duck under the bar and rummaging around in there, and
Oh god.
she just pulls out a full thing of cotton candy and hands it to you.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Of course, dear.
Do you have like do you have like any berries or anything like that? That something to just nice and sweet, but just like get you going through the day.
No, yes. I usually give these to my fat little rascal here. Then she just fishes into her pocket and hands you a handful of berries.
Brody shamelessly eats the raccoon food.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen a raccoon eat cotton candy?
Oh, how do you think he got so fat?
I'm gonna pinch off some cotton candy and hand it to the raccoon.
He gladly gobbles it up like.
Oh, I thought they usually wash their food.
This one seems very used to getting clean food all the
Apparently.
time.
Hey, Gabby, why do you have an army of squirrels? And why do they call you why do they call you their mistress?
Oh well, they just help me look after the place and after the forest.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well,
That checks out.
we were hoping that you could give us some directions to a place called the Stream of Visions.
Oh, so that's where you're trying to go?
Yes.
I can I can certainly tell you how to get there.
Inside check.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Boom. 2.
How can we not trust this lovely lady?
That
Wow.
she can absolutely tell you how to get there.
Killing it,
Also, your
guys.
rolls aren't coming across for me.
Alright.
Mm, let me see. What about let's just what about now? Yep.
Yeah, no, okay, good.
Yeah,
So I know why. I accidentally unclicked the Beyond 20 normal button.
gotcha.
Yeah, it was a 2.
Yep, you
she, she's on
absolutely
the up and
believe
up.
this woman.
Yep.
Well, yes, I can certainly take you to the Stream of Visions. It's no trouble. Would you like to get cleaned up first?
Oh, oh, you're gonna guide us there. I thought you were just gonna tell us how to get there.
It's easier to show you. It's easy to get lost in this forest.
Oh, it's no trouble at all if you just give us some directions.
Honey, that's rude. She offered to take us. She's a lovely lady.
It's just absolutely lovely, I must admit, and your raccoon is absolutely darling, but I would hate for you to take so much time out of your day.
There ain't nobody here. She ain't got nothing to do with this B&B. So I'm sure she's looking to get out, and we would be delighted to have your company, ma'am.
Oh, oh my, yes, it'll be good. Good to stretch my legs. You know, the stretching's good for you in your old age.
That's right. Good on
It's
you.
just good. It's good for you all the time. How do you think? How do you think I can move like this? And Brody just does a hop and like slaps the ceiling.
Well, only if you're sure, Grammy. Gammy. Sorry.
And yes, feel free. There's a washroom. Hmm. It's just kind of looking around. Um, yeah, you can go in the back and get yourselves cleaned up. And I'll pack some supplies and we can head to the Stream of Visions.
Well,
I
that
actually,
is lovely.
that actually does sound really good. I have got so much mud in between my toes right now, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, y'all are just almost head to toe covered in the muck from the swamps.
Oh, in that
And
case, love to
and,
get
bl-
cleaned up.
and blood.
Yes, and
Yeah,
blood.
a lot of blood
Brain matter,
actually.
blood. It's probably
Bro,
mostly blood.
Brody pulls another tooth out of his long hair and like, oh, it's probably from the boggle.
Eh. Yes, let's
just
go get cleaned up.
yeah, just for the sake of it, in this back room, there's like some washrooms you guys can get cleaned up in.
Guys, I went in the back because she said we could. There's 8 washrooms, and there's only 4 of us, so like we could both take 2.
We could, but why? Why would we need two each?
I'm just saying, if we wanted to, we could.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna
I
go get cleaned up.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go do that too.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Cacophony just heads back here, and we're gonna say these are washer.
Yeah.
I want to talk
Nobody will
to.
go.
You want to
Uh,
talk to Gammy?
I do.
All right.
All right, Gammy. Cards on the table, cause I trust you. You seem like a good egg. I've been,
Mm-hmm.
I've been, I've been watching you. I've been kind of getting the. Hey, whoa, hey there, little squirrel man. Where'd you come from?
Hello. I ran
I was,
around the
I was,
counter.
I was kind of hoping to talk to Gammy alone, but
Okay.
you know,
He's on the council.
I think
Just
he
see
said
him
he's on the
climb the roof.
counter.
Oh.
I'll be in this tree outside if you need me, Gammy.
All right, Gammy. Cards on the table, cause I trust you.
Yes.
I need information, and I think you're the one to give it. Do you, do you know somebody, old man, about maybe like your age? No, you're too young and beautiful to be that old. What am I thinking?
Oh.
Definitely, definitely older than you. His name is Lorne. He's a weird old man that I don't trust. And they all seem to like him, and I'm destined to find out who this person is, because nobody just lives in a little tower in the middle of nowhere with all these books made of skin. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did
Oh. Oh dear.
I?
Let's see.
Now an enemy is rubbing off on Xavier.
No, he let that slip on purpose.
She's gonna roll a history here. Oh my God.
What'd you get?
A nat 20.
Let's go!
Oh.
Let's
Let's
go,
go!
Gammy.
Gammy knows what's up.
Of course, hags know everything.
Yarn, you said.
Why do you guys keep on saying she's a hag? She's
Yeah.
Gammy.
And you had
A hag wouldn't have a raccoon.
he had
Yeah, right.
books with made of skin, you say?
Oh, I definitely did not say that as he winks at her.
Aha. Oh, okay, young man. Hmm. Have a seat.
I was
And
already sitting. I'm not as tall. Oh, you just climbing over the bar. You are surprised for your age.
Did say she stretches every day.
you'll see her hop over the bar, and she's short. She's gammy short. Like gravity is
Yeah.
doing its job on her. And she just starts like kind of looking at you, like grabs you by your face, is just kind of tilting it one way and the other, and like poking your fat. Um,
Audie!
I need an adult. I am an adult.
I
Nope,
need an
Ani's
adult
getting
here, an
cleaned
adult.
up.
I need an adult here, adult.
The party mom is getting cleaned up. She is taking 5 minutes.
yeah.
Oh,
God.
She needs.
Guys, Audie is Lois.
Oh God.
Just give me 5 minutes.
Suddenly, Ani understands.
Like,
I
well,
can't sleep on myself.
That's actually the only way she could sleep now is she just cast sleep on herself.
Oh, what a day. I'm glad I have this last spell slot.
Alright. I could have resurrected my friends, but
no, I need you to rest.
mommy needs sleep. Alright, what does Gammy know? Spill it, Gammy.
Well, young man, before I answer your question, you don't look like you slept very well or have slept well in a few days.
That's that's an awfully observant thing to tell somebody out loud that you just met.
I'm an awfully observant gammy.
Uh-huh.
Why are there cameras? Why are there blue orbs in these baby stalls?
Uh-huh. 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 He's just peeking over the door like praying that Ani walks through it. Uh-huh. Yep. Continue.
Well, young man, um, Lorne is very dangerous.
I knew it. Why? How? That's
He's
it?
Make some mean banana bread.
he's not from the Feywild. He's come from somewhere else, parading around as that stupid, bug-eyed old bastard. But that's not really what he is.
He's not really Lorne?
I'm I don't know what his name is, or what he is, for a matter of fact, but
What is that supposed to mean? He's a person. I saw him.
well, my dear, let's just say looks can be deceiving.
Huh. Interesting. So next so Annie, that's the one that looks like a goat. Um she started a book club with Lauren, so I have a feeling we're gonna be back there at some point. What would you suggest I do to prove he's not Lord?
Hmm. Well, frankly, young man, I would say the best thing I could suggest is stay as far away from Lorne as possible.
Yet. All right. All right. Well, follow up. And that was so much. Thank you. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Thank you very much. I will definitely keep this secret and never tell any of my friends because I don't want to hurt their feelings. Um,
No, secrets don't make friends, my dear.
that's stupid. Have you ever heard of someone named Rasha?
Uh, damn.
Damn, not in that history check. Come on.
Come on, Gam.
Hmm.
Come on, Gam. Come on, Gam. Come on, Gam.
Rasha? I'm not familiar with the name. Who do they say they were?
Oh, just a shadowy figure standing in the road, ominous, grants powers. You know, you know the type, right? He looks
Ah,
like
alright. I'm very familiar with the type.
that. This you don't grant powers, do you?
No, no.
Inside check.
Those
Sure,
days are
go
long
ahead.
behind me.
Yes,
Damn it, that was what I was about to say.
natural one.
Gammy has no power granting ability.
Oh, I did it again. That was a natural one, DM.
Oh,
I have officially done inciting her. She is. She might as well just become my patron. She is the
she is
most.
inscrutable and alien.
She is now your real adopted grandmother.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
this is your
Gammy,
grandmother, Savion.
Gammy, I have to say, I am enthralled with you, and if I could, I'd live here forever. You are amazing.
Why, why, thank you, young man. Now, you said this Rasha character appeared uh, as some kind of dark cloaked figure.
Yeah, standing on the road. And he knew all about me and all about my friends. He's very ominous. Kind of, ooh.
Hmm, very, very spooky.
Yeah.
Um,
Not for me, cause I'm brave.
no,
I wasn't scared.
of course, my dear. Yeah, I don't know of any Rasha in the Feywild or even even amongst the ranks of some of the higher beings of this place.
Right. Hey, Gammy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like my family. They suck. Can you be my family?
Oh. You're sweet. If you like.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go take a bath now. Bye, Gammy.
All right. Bye, dear.
And I'm just gonna walk in. I'm just gonna open the door to Ani's little bathhouse and just be like, actually, I'll open this one because I don't know who's in what, and I'll be like, hey, Ani. Oh, sorry, Annie. Sorry. Just walk over and knock.
Yes.
Ani.
Bye,
Yes.
Savion.
A great body, by the way, Annie.
Thank you.
Um, I just
She's
saw Annie
naked in the tub.
Yep.
Are you gonna come in and close the door?
Oh, no, I just wanted to let you know that Gammy's my family now. That's all. Bye. And I'll shut the door and go get in the bath.
Uh,
Not gonna go try the other
mm.
door.
Nope.
Just 5 minutes. Just 45 minutes.
Oh, I'm just gonna like knock on the through the wall. Hey, Ani,
Yeah, honey.
I have a really big secret.
Do you want to share that secret with me?
Gammy says that Lorne is not Lorne. He's real dangerous, and we should stay far, far away from him. And he's not actually from the Fae, and he's just pretending. And I might have told her that he had books made of flesh on accident, but
What? Okay.
that's all. Bye. I'm gonna go lay. I'm gonna lay down in the bubbles now.
Okay.
Savion is slowly losing his mind.
He's just info dumping right now.
Mhm. Okay, I think I'm gonna hurry this bath up a little bit. Coffee's gonna hurry up and get her clothes clean, change clothes.
That's where
Kick.
Cacophony's gonna start doing the Marge Simpson worried grumble, like.
I did want to do one more thing, and then I'll stop talking for a while. Uh, as I'm sitting here alone in the room, I just want to take out my compass and start shaking it violently and just be like, "Talk to me!" loudly.
Okay. Um, Nothing happens as you.
Savion is gonna give her a fucking mental breakdown.
Talk to me!
What do you want? What do you want to talk about then?
You can't just show up in the woods and then never come back. That's really fucking rude. And he's just gonna drop the compass outside the tub. Just he knows it's showing back up. He's
I
throwing a
never did
tantrum.
that. What are you talking?
He's throwing a tantrum.
Cacophony would like to hurry up and get out of the bath so she could go talk to Grammy before everybody gets out. If that's okay with the DM.
Yeah.
So she is going to come out and have a seat at the bar.
Hurry, catch her before she turns back to Grammy form. Catch her while she's still in hag form.
Um. So it seems like you know quite a bit about this whole area and the denizens that live within it, from what Savion just told me.
Yeah.
Um.
Yes, I've been here for a long, long time.
Could could you tell me a little bit about Zbilna?
Ah, yes. Well, you,
Fucking talk to me!
is your friend gonna be okay?
I don't know. Um. I I'm trying really hard to hold him together, and I don't think it's working. But
Well,
I'm hoping for some better answers at this whole vision thing before we go to deal with other problems.
well, yeah, that's but we'll circle back around to that. You asked about Sibilna, and I think I know why you do bear certain resemblance to her. And uh, above game, are you wearing your amulet kind of out?
It probably is out because she's like constantly fiddling with it lately. Uh, since the whole when they went back and had the little vision of the past thing, she's like constantly like rubbing on it, just
Yeah, I
like
swear.
she can't. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I do recognize that. And she'll kind of reach out and then kind of look up at you, kind of like asking permission if she can kind of look at it.
Yeah, Ani will cautiously slip it off over her head and hold it out to her.
Ah, I, I see. Well, Sibona is a very interesting woman. She, like Lorne, is not not originally from the Feywild. She, like him, came from somewhere else, somewhere very far away. But she came here trying to start a new life and undertake a new task. And she came here with child. And holding this and looking in your face, it's plain to see that you're the child that she was carrying.
Yeah, kind of starting to get that inkling myself too. This soul I had on me when I got when I was found as an infant.
Hmm. And she'll look at it, and she'll see some of the markings uh, on the kind of surrounding the pendant, like the writing. Well, do you want to know what it says?
You can read that? Yeah.
Okay. It's a very old language, and I will post this to you, and you can read it aloud if you want, or just keep it to yourself.
That says a lot. Okay. Do you know why she had to send me away? Was it because of the coven?
Well, let's just say your mother has a colorful history, and she's made many, many enemies. The Coven are just some of the latest ones that have raised their head up and challenged her. In another life, she was a conqueror, and frankly, between you and me, my dear, she wasn't very nice. She was known as Igwilf the Witch Queen.
Can you spell that?
Sure, it
I do
is.
not know how to spell that.
It is Iggwilv.
why'd she come here to why'd she come here to prison me here?
Well, all she told me was that there was something here that she had to protect. Something so important that it had to be cut off and isolated from the rest of the world and guarded.
Is there anything else that I should know about her? I mean, I have so many questions. I could sit here with you for a day and pepper you with them, but I know that we don't have that kind of time.
Well, what I can tell you is this amulet is imbued with a part of her. Um, I can I can feel her magic coursing through it.
Will it help me find her?
It will. As long as you have this, you'll always have a connection with your mother.
Thank you. I ain't never had no family other than that gentleman back there.
Oh, the odd one?
So, yeah, he's not taking too well to being back home again.
Yeah, he needs help.
He does, but I'm not sure how to help him, Grammy. See,
Tell
all these years, he's been the one that's taken care of me. I'm a bit lost in this world. I always have been.
tell me, dear, does he carry anything? Is there any close item that he has in his possession?
Well, I mean, we got this locket back at the Witchlight Carnival that um, his compass and my lockets don't exactly get along.
Hmm.
But I don't think he has anything else from before we lived here. If he has, he's never showed it to me.
I was afraid you might say he had something. I can't tell for sure, but just from the questions he asked regarding Lorne, it would make sense that he would have an item. I'm afraid, my dear, I'm afraid your friend is very seriously cursed.
What do you mean cursed?
No, I can tell just by looking at him. There's very dark magic at work.
Well, how do I remove the curse from him then?
Hmm. I can't tell for sure. I would need to examine that compass to see if that's indeed what the curse is coming from.
Well, I know that he's been worried about this new magic that he's gotten. He doesn't know where it came from. He just suddenly able to cast these different spells and do these different things, and he keeps saying that he doesn't think it comes from a good place. I don't
Well,
necessarily think it the compass, just
maybe
from
not.
where we got it. I don't feel like those people would give us something that was cursed when they want us to do something to help them.
Perhaps not. Many people make pacts of various kinds. I've, uh, I've made one or two myself back in the day, but
Uh, fuck.
but sometimes, it's, I'm sure you understand. Sometimes you get into a relationship with someone and it starts out great, and then at some point it kind of takes a turn, and they
Cammy, were you
are
in a relationship with Lorne?
no.
Liz, if
Uh-huh.
you don't do it, I swear to God.
Don't do what? Cammy.
You leave my gaming alone.
Was he handsome in his heyday? I have to know.
Oh, he was so handsome.
Why is it always the handsome ones that are the biggest handful of trouble?
That, my dear, I can't answer that question.
How about a nugget of relationship advice? Grandmas always seem to have that.
Well, the two of you, well, if I'm being frank, dear, it it will take a lot of strength on both your sides to weather what's to come, I'm afraid. There is a possibility that you could get driven apart, but if a thing is
No,
meant to be, it is meant to be.
I won't let that happen.
I know, dear. And she kind of like pats your knee.
Okay, well, hopefully my friends will be out soon. And thank you for being frank with me. She kind of takes the locket back and
Of
looks
course.
down looks down at it for a minute before putting it back around her neck. And she's just kind of sit there quietly while she waits.
Right. Anyone else have anything they want to do or wanted to talk to Gammy? Want to loot her shit?
No. Um, as just a little point of work, just nothing really big. Um, when Brody comes out and he's wearing his stuff, there where he got stabbed by Finn the other day, is it's like see through in the whole on the whole of his shirt is that it's still it's flesh color instead of being covered in fur, like it didn't heal properly over the night, like long rests generally tend to do.
Yeah. Got a cool scar.
Yeah, like I said, nothing important. Just
Alright. Well, if everyone is all bathed and packed up and ready, Gammy will kind of gather everyone out front.
Before coffee, while she's waiting for everybody, she's going to get like a pen and paper out and copy down what the locket said, so she has it.
Okay. Oh, and just another point, Gammy would tell you that it was written in primordial.
Primordial, okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right, young people, is everyone clean? You wash behind your ears?
Yes, Kimmy.
Yep, well, I'm taking care of this spark,
Oh,
this is like brand new Snow White fur.
Okay. And she will kind of lead y'all through the forest with her little entourage of squirrels and the fat raccoon kind of waddling behind her. Now we'll move y'all over.
Savion would be in the back of the line, and he's just holding his compass and just muttering like really softly, just fucking something. 2 words. Something. Piece of shit.
What's that, dear?
Huh? Oh, um, eh, you're Gammy. What could possibly go wrong? My compass talks to me sometimes.
talks to you? Never talk to me.
Oh,
That's
also, it spins around in crazy directions if anybody but me touches it, and then whenever I hold it, it points the way to the place we're supposed to go that I totally remember that Chris doesn't.
Uh,
Downfall.
yeah, downfall, yeah.
Outfall.
Well, young man, do you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, you're the most trustworthy person I've ever met in my entire life. Here you go.
Gammy is. She will take it from you and let's see, where's Gammy's stats?
He has stats.
Oh, guys,
Gammy absolutely has stats.
guys, I'm an idiot. I am such a fuck. No, I just realized I have identify. I could have identified this fucking thing a long time ago.
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Whatever. He's preoccupied.
He's just getting used to his stuff.
Yeah.
And she tries to look at it and she's like,
I'm looking at the compass. Does it point in a direction or does it spin with her?
uh, with her, it looks like it's still just pointing in the same direction.
Huh.
Yes, this is curious.
Well, it's not spinning with you. Are we actually family? I knew it. I always knew he was Grammy. Feels good to have family.
Yes, yes, it does. She'll like pat you on the shoulder.
Ani, we're gonna live here whenever this is all said and done, okay? Gammy's gonna take care of us.
So
Okay, we'll talk about that later, sweetheart.
you said this compass speaks to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, no. It kind of like gives me like it, it like tells me where to go, and it like helps me. And I don't know anymore.
Let's see.
Maybe it's just all in my head. Maybe I'm just making it up. Or maybe I'm just hearing voices and I'm just assuming it's coming from the compass. I don't even know anymore.
Okay. Sorry, I was just looking up something she has.
What cool ability does this hag have?
She has.
Ha! He didn't deny it.
She has this ability.
Oh.
Super.
Oh.
Weird.
Oh. Oh.
Wait a second.
Uh-huh.
No. No. My compass. Cammy.
So
What'd you
We
Gammy's,
do?
you'll see Gammy just like messing with this compass and like getting frustrated because she can't make heads or tails of what it is. She's like, this makes no sense. Why is it past present? What does that even have to do with the directions? Then she'll gather this golden light in her hands and just hold it down to the compass, and you'll see it start to glow. And it does break the bond it has with you for, well, you'll see as she casts this spell, she looks at it and then grows pale and just drops it.
Uh, Gammy?
What just happened?
Man, I was going to try and remove your friend's curse here, but
Wait, what?
oh yeah, you're
What?
you're very cursed, young man.
Oh, that explains so much.
Why didn't you tell us you were cursed?
Because I don't
Oh,
think he knew.
How do you not know if you're cursed or not?
did you know that
well,
you're cursed too?
I think that's a very simple mistake. I didn't know I couldn't lie for a very long time.
Wait a
Yes,
second.
yes,
So I'm cursed and I don't have empathy?
it's you're double cursed, I
Life
suppose.
sucks. Alright, so lay it on me, Gammy. You can just leave that on the ground. It's gonna come back to me. It's not a big deal.
Oh, I know well. Inside this compass, there are 5 gems, and these gems act as houses or cages, you could call it, for a soul.
Alright. And how many of them's got tenants?
2.
I own 2 people. Weird. How do we find out who they are? He turns to Ani. What if it's my sister?
Gammy, what do you mean by tenants?
Well, you see, there's some magic out there that can entrap the being's soul, um, and that seems to be what what this thing is doing, or was designed to do.
Wait, so that means that I could trap people's soul with this thing?
Only the one who created it could do such a thing.
Or
Who
is it
creates?
or is it trying to trap his soul?
Gasp.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. You said it keeps coming back to you.
Yeah. Watch, and I'll pick it up and just hunk it. into the giant field of mushrooms. One, two, three, and I reach in my pocket. Is it there?
No. I
Look at my pack.
I did dispel whatever bond it is. It won't be permanent, but it might take about 10 minutes. I don't know.
Guys, we should run. If we're far away, it can't find me. Right, Gammy?
How do we find out who made this compass?
Well, who gave it to you?
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?
How would they?
Well, they didn't even give it to me. They gave it to
They gave it to
well,
Annie.
technically, they handed it out to anyone who wanted it, and Annie took it, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I like shiny things.
Hmm. Well, I have no idea where they would have found a soul amulet, but
A soul amulet?
mm-hmm. Very, very powerful and usually very evil.
Why does it pick me? If it started with Annie, why didn't it just pick her? Why me?
Well, Annie, when they gave it to you, did you feel anything? Did anything happen?
No?
It spun around in circles like crazy.
Yes, it did that, and that's about it. It didn't want me.
Hmm.
Should we show her what happens when we put it together with the necklace?
No.
No,
No, I
not
don't
at
think that would
all.
be a good idea.
No,
When
I meant like with mage hand from a distance, not anywhere near any of us.
no, we
No.
can just tell her. When the
Oh, that
compass, if a person is holding the compass and the locket at the same time, they explode.
well, no, not if they're. I was holding them both. It's when they touch.
Yes, but if I touch the compass while I'm holding the locket, it.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
Hmm. It's very, very curious. Well, if I had to
Can I
hazard.
insight check that very, very curious?
Mm-hmm.
Don't inside check her. She's perfect in every way.
Well,
Go ahead.
does
Dirty
it?
20.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Don't you dare make her think otherwise. Don't make me think otherwise.
She's definitely intrigued. You do feel like there's probably a little more than she's letting on about.
When she looks up, Ani gives her a very pleading look.
Hmm.
I do want to say one thing. It, it, Oni, that lady that we saw in the vision, the one that's like I'm fairly positive is your mom. Um, uh, like she had that, and now
No,
you had.
she had my locket. Yeah, that was my mother.
It, correct me if I'm wrong. Does it explode when just you touches it, or do you have to have the necklace as well? Depend as well.
No, if the locket comes in contact with the compass, it will explode, even if I'm not wearing it.
I think he's
Quite.
asking if you're not wearing the necklace and you touch the compass, would it explode? Right?
Oh,
I don't know if that experiment got tested or not. And
Will
I'm
you
not
be
saying I'm
quiet,
not saying we're
Brody?
not going to. We're not going to either. I was just I'm asking it about previous
Just
attempts.
hypothetically.
actually, we haven't tried that one yet.
I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go get the compass.
Or as of
Okay.
right now, just based off the small amount of brain power I got, that it's someone who very much didn't like your mom, or maybe someone who doesn't want your mom to find the way for some reason.
Or maybe it is trying to guard you or protect you from whatever made that.
But why would you make something that blows yourself up when it touches it?
Because it steals souls.
Right, so why would it touching if it's trying to protect you from it, if it's trying to be protection from it, why would it blow up when you touch it? That could kind of kill you, probably kill you, and then steal your soul right next to it. That doesn't make sense.
No, she's trying to keep me away from it.
I okay. What I what I will say this as non-Brody just in case. What I'm trying to say is if it explodes whenever it touches it, you could possibly die from that
Yeah, no,
explosion.
I get that. Cacophony gets that. She just,
The explosion is like a warning.
yeah.
I know.
That's one hell of a warning.
Yeah, especially if you die right next after touching it, and then it steals your soul because you died from the explosion.
If that's how it steals its soul.
Yes.
Gammy, you seem to know a lot more than the rest of us, and I'm pretty sure you know a lot more than you're letting on. Do I need to avoid this compass?
Well, I'm not sure you rightly can. Um, there are two gems filled in there. Now, Gammy doesn't know everything, but what Gammy does know is usually the sorts of people who use these kind of things are trying to escape, let's say, the sands of time or their own fate. They'll put their soul in some kind of containment, and then if they die or get destroyed, their soul doesn't pass on naturally. And it can also work to bind someone.
Could this have to do with who my mother used to be?
It it's possible. She certainly has very powerful enemies.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that.
And she'll look at you, Savion.
Hey, Gammy.
Yeah, man, I'm afraid of all I can do is just offer temporary relief. Um,
I
that
feel fine.
well, good. Because that compass is so bound to you. There's
Uh,
one of those gems is part of your soul and habits. As long as it's there, you won't be free of it.
How do we get his soul free?
Hmm. Well,
Because whoever's trying to take it is going to have one hell of a bone to pick with me, because his soul already belongs to me.
boom.
mic drop.
What's a microphone?
I don't know if you can find a way to destroy it, um, and
Probably go
free
and
the
step on
soul
it.
from there. Um, some very powerful magic can take the soul and try and restore it. Um, I'm afraid it's beyond my doing.
But my mother could probably do it, right?
Yes, I would imagine your mother would be the most capable one to handle this. She is incredibly gifted in the arcane. If anyone can fix it, I
Holy
know she
shit,
can.
guys. You know who else could? I look
Lord?
at.
No.
Why? Dude, it's really smooth.
Yep, Lauren is the best.
He really is, isn't he? And he's got a blood cologne with him.
We're not going back to see Lauren anytime soon.
Well, I mean, okay.
It's not like he knows where we are, so we'll have to wait.
We should probably get going.
Okay.
Yeah, are we there yet, Gammy?
That, yes?
Oh, okay.
It's just a few yards down here.
Let's follow Gammy.
All right. And do y'all want to take a quick little break here?
Yes, my dogs need to go out.
Okay.
My
We'll be
cat
back.
has been yelling at me for this whole time.
All right. We'll take about 15. See y'all at 10:40. What? No,
10:51.
10:51.
10:50.
I can't math.
Okay, I can.
10:50.
Alright, I'm a fully probably worker.
Yeah.
I have to math. I have to basic math, anyways. Why is it already? I know it's not. I know it's Saturday. Why does it already feel like Sunday though? What the fuck? Oh, no, there.
I'm back.
Come back. The filling a humidifier with Panera lemonade and closing the garage door.
No.
Yeah, just get all that caffeinated liquid air up into your lungs. It'll be fine for you. I'm like a second person who has died because of the Panera Bread lemonade.
I don't know. With as much coffee as I drink, it might be a nice upgrade.
So, she has a she had a heart condition, and the caffeine had more monster than. Oh, it had more caffeine than a Red Bull and a Monster combined.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, else the world. We're ready for some visions, guys.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you'll be fine. It's not like you've had any other trauma tonight.
No.
Someone say trauma.
It's not tomorrow yet.
Oh, I think we're experiencing plenty of different kind of trauma in this one.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I was gonna have uh, Gammy try to identify the gourd a little bit, but
I can do it.
yeah, I was just gonna see if like she knew anything. because I mean he was because he needs to figure out how to destroy it and
Maybe we touch the gourd and the compass together.
please don't
Reality
because
implodes.
I please don't because if that thing steals through contact, I don't want to lose part of. I don't want it to steal Brody's sister's soul.
I'm back.
Look, all Savion took from that is that he now owns two people.
Well, he owns part of himself.
He
Yeah,
owns two
two
and a half
people.
people.
Yeah, but the question is, who is the other soul?
Oh, it's either his sister or his wife, fiance, wife. I don't know what she is.
Did you run away after or before the marriage?
I don't remember. DM, I'm sure knows.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, DM has say.
Sounds good to me. That's way easier.
Oh, that's the Slack corner. I got catch on Slack corner.
Everybody back? Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Gammy leads you down to the bank of this river, it is a beautiful blue, luminous, crystal clear water. Um, it is this whole area here is just so vibrant and colorful and just teeming with life of all kinds. You'll see she pulls out from a bag a kind of iron basin, and she will fill it with water from this river. And you'll hear her muttering something under her breath, and the basin starts giving off this soft, faint blue light from the water. And then she'll turn to your group. Okay, well, who's first?
Brody, you should go first.
Yeah, I was gonna volunteer if anything happens. I want it to be to me. Um,
Oh, no, I think you should go first because your sister wanted you to come
And
Brody's gonna take out the gourd. Just run his hands over it real quick while looking at it. And yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, Gammy, what do I do?
Well, just take the basin and gaze into it.
Um, uh, is it already filled with water, or do we have to?
It is, she filled it with water and muttered some kind of incantation over it, and it is the water inside is like glowing like a iridescent blue.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
Um, yeah, Brody will put his hands on both edges of on both sides of the rim and gaze down into it, Harry Potter style.
Yeah. So for a moment, you're just kind of staring at the water, and then your vision kind of darkens around the edges until all you see is that water. And as you slowly kind of blink a couple times, you start seeing a image, kind of faint at first, and then getting sharper and clearer, uh, appear within this water. And the first thing you see is a wooden walkway surrounding a village in a mist-filled marsh. Um, and you see a whole bunch of bullywugs just chattering to each other, just like a indecipherable mass of simultaneous conversations going on and on and on. And as you focus on that, it takes you a second, but you realize that each bullywug is not attached to their body. It's just their heads, all impaled on spikes, but talking to each other.
Um, can can like Brody like turn his vision in the can he like turn his head in this? Is it like a POV walking simulator type vision, or
Uh,
is it just
yeah, you turn around, and you kind of see the town, um, that this walkway is kind of leading around. And you um, see a what kind of looks like a little scarecrow. Um, it is a headless, child-sized scarecrow with metal lobster claws where his hands should be. And he's like picking up random things and trying to place them where his head should be. You see him pick up a wooden bucket and like try and put it on his head, and it kind of wobbles there before just falling back. See him grab a moldy, kind of half rotten head of cabbage, um, and try and place it on his neck, and it just kind of rolls off, and he just like lets out like a sigh, like, and if you keep turning, you kind of see uh, the marsh continue on until mist kind of blocks out uh, the rest of it. It's just marshland disappearing into the mist.
okay? Uh, Internally, Brody is freaking out because that was a lot of very weird shit. Um, and the Bullywogs are just having essentially incoherent uh, chatter. Like,
Yeah, they're just talking to each other, and it's so many voices all at once that it's really hard to pick out anything any pair is kind of chattering about. Um, it the feeling you get is like it's almost like casual conversation, like it's like, oh, it's very damp out here today. Oh, quite right, quite right. You know, just kind
yeah,
of shooting the shit
small
with each
talk,
other, but
yeah.
it's just a bunch of weird impaled heads.
Um, and then there's the scarecrow, the child-sized scarecrow with a missing head and metal claws for hands.
Yeah.
Um, what? Bro, what the fuck is going on here? It's um, he, I guess he's. Can he like do a perception check to see if he can see like a scarecrow? He kind of has an inkling of what he needs to do, but he doesn't know if he should do it or not. So he wants to like see if he can see like a scarecrow, like a dismembered scarecrow head or anything.
Sure. You can roll a perception to see if you see his missing head. Okay.
17.
With that, you look around at the ground, at everything that you can see, and you are confident there's no scarecrow head. Nothing that would even be suitable as a substitute.
Brody is gonna cautiously, if you can, approach the scarecrow child. Hey, little buddy, you lost your head there?
Okay. As you kind of approach and go to speak with the scarecrow, like everything kind of shimmers, like your vision blurs a little bit, and the water kind of fades out the image, and instead, what you see in place of the scarecrow is a short, uh, dirty-looking old man wearing a leather apron and iron boots with a red cap, standing in front of a, I guess, like a kitchen sink, uh, chopping meat.
So I'm like in a butcher shop now,
Um, it
or,
it
or
looks
is
like you're in like a kitchen or like a kitchen area, and he's chopping meat, like preparing a dinner.
Brody is like looking around, confused now. Uh, Excuse me, sir. I'm not an intruder, but I don't know what's happening right now. I don't. Who are you?
You don't get any kind of reaction like you would expect from calling out to someone if you're suddenly in their house. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, aw, that's a fucking four.
Mm, so with that, you can hear him like mumbling under his breath, but you don't really catch any of the words that he's saying. You can get a general sense of anger and irritation from the tone of his voice, but nothing beyond that. Looking around in the kitchen, what you do notice is this place is fucking filthy. Like, it is gross. Like, there is dirt and grime on every inch of every surface of the kitchen. In the sink, there is just a pile of used and stained, stinking, smelling cookware. There are knives left out on the counter with dried and fresh blood stains from carving and preparing meat. There's just shit everywhere in every corner of this kitchen, just like stacks of like fishing nets, um, just random trash.
It's a hoarder's house essentially.
Basically, yes. Uh, but what you do catch as you kind of look around is you see kind of fluttering stuck on one of the uh, damn it, what's that word that one of the window shutters in this kitchen, just kind of fluttering gently there as you see a long blue scarf.
Uh, Brody wants. Brody wants to cautiously. It is is this window like overlooking the sink,
It is um,
is it
on the
like is
opposite side of where the sink is, kind of looking out. And if you look out the window, you can see that you're about 10 or 15 feet kind of elevated above the marsh in this house. And in the distance, there's just like the faintest outline of what looks like that same town you saw.
sir, sir, could you please tell at least tell me where I am? I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here.
All you hear in response is just the repeated thud of the cleaver just going through these chunks of meat he's chopping up.
Um, okay, I'm sorry for being here dwelling. Hopefully, I'm gonna go now, and he's gonna go try to find a door in this house, or if there's one that leads outside from the kitchen.
Okay, as you move to go through the door, the vision kind of fades to black and returns to that blue illuminated water. And you kind of blink a few times, and like your peripheral comes back, and you're once again standing by the river.
Uh, Brody just slowly pushes himself off the rim of the basin, um, and just like looks around, like almost like he's trying to remember where he's at for a second. Um, and he's just looks back to everyone else, just looking confused and just I I was in a I saw a town surrounded by a marshy mist, and then I was in this man's house, and he had he had the ribbon, or at least the house did, and he'll gesture to the one that's on his arm. I I don't know where that was though.
Hmm.
As you kind of look around, you'll see Gammy um, almost kind of looks like she's fishing. She has a like thin rope in both of her hands, kind of trailing off into the water.
Uh,
You all done, young man?
uh, yeah, yeah, I'm done. Uh, who, who wants to go next?
Um,
Anemone, you want to go next?
okay, I can do that. And she will approach and look down into the basin of water.
Okay. Nimini, as you look into the water, again, you blink a few times and it seems to like fill up your entire sight. Um, and slowly, the image of this figure uh, comes to you. They are seem to be relaxing in a pool of water, and it looks like something is kind of ladling and pouring water over their head. Um, as you kind of move closer, the vision kind of gains a little clarity and depth, and you see in this dirty, filthy kind of bath house, you see this very large, ugly, ugly as fuck, woman uh, just bathing in this pool. Um, you look at her face, and her face is her skin is this rotten tight kind of greenish color, covered in warts and sores, and her eyes are bulging, and almost like they're trying to move to the sides of her head. She has a very toad-like appearance. And you see like a tiny miniature version of her, um, like on her shoulder, like ladling water over her head. It looks like a mini me of this. What you.
Oh, oh, I know who that is. Because we were warned about the babies that she makes.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like this is a vision of Bavlorna taking a really gross bath, I could imagine.
Ew.
And as you watch, you see another one of her little mini-me's run in, like um, looking um, very distressed, and starts barking at her. Um, and let's see, make a perception check for me.
Oh, I'm supposed to be good at these. 22!
Yeah, as Bavlorna looks at her other little mini-me here, you hear her speak to it. What are you doing back? You're supposed to be at the carnival. What are you doing back so soon? And you'll hear the little lordling, her little miniature version of herself, trying to explain itself in some inexplicable blabber that it seems Bavlorna can understand, but makes zero fucking sense to you. And you'll see her take her hand out of the bath and just kind of wrap it around this little creature, squishing it, and she will open her mouth and almost like a snake's mouth. It seems like her jaw just unhinges and she just swallows it.
No, she ate her baby. Like a
And
hamster.
exactly like a hamster. And you will see her eyes, which were like a milky kind of yellow green, uh, turn into pools of just pure black, and she like kind of leans her head back and just stares for a couple of moments.
Oh, she's scary. I'm gonna try and look around for clues.
Yeah,
It's too.
so you look around and you see a couple of doors leading off to other areas. They're currently closed. Um, you see like a pile of tattered and ratty clothes just laying next to the pool, um, and just a general sense of dingy and decay about, but that's about all you glean. from this.
Huh.
And after a couple moments, you'll hear her pipe up again. Fetch me my ribs. We'll have company.
Oh, does she know that I'm watching her bathe?
I see you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this in a creepy way. And I'll like try to leave.
All right. As you leave, the vision kind of swirls, and again, a new image appears. Uh, and what you see is a tall, thin figure wearing a pointy black hat, kind of like a witch hat, and a hooded black cloak, is climbing up a set of rickety stairs. Um, the stairs lead to this ramshackle, kind of thrown together house built on stilts above the marsh. And as you're watching this figure approach, um, you kind of see them silhouetted against the sunlight that is making its way through. And all of a sudden, you see their shadow just detach from their body and like slither and kind of crawl along the wall of the house and into a open window.
Oh, that's scary. I'm gonna try to go in the house.
Okay, follow them up into it.
Yes.
Okay, as you follow them, you see the door. You see them knock at the door, and you'll see another one of those little mini hack things open the door and gesture for him to come in. And as he steps through, your vision swirls again to all black. And you think you think the vision's over, but after another moment, you see some light, and it looks like as it gets clearer and closer, you can see two individuals kind of dancing together, almost like they're in a spotlight.
Okay. I'm going to try, like, get closer to get a better look at them.
Okay. Um, you do get closer, and you can tell that they're on like a stage, um, with a spotlight beaming down on them. And as you get closer to take a look at their faces, make a history check for me. I would say with advantage.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay. You can tell that the two individuals here, that is your mother and father.
Uh, Dad? I'm gonna try and get closer.
Okay. As you get a little bit closer, something about their dance, like the way their bodies are moving, doesn't seem right. It doesn't quite look natural. Almost like their movements are stiff and kind of forced. And as you catch a look at each of their faces, there's a unmistakable expression of like a deep sorrow on each of their faces.
Dad, what's wrong? Are you okay? Why are you moving like that?
And there's no response.
Anemone is gonna try to reach out and touch their shoulders.
Okay. As you reach out, the you go to make contact with her shoulder, and the vision swirls again, and is returned to that blue luminescent light, and you're back by the river.
Um, I saw Bavlorna. She ate one of her babies.
That's really gross. But what was she doing?
Bathing?
Oh,
Oh, and she could see me.
what?
She saw me. She said, "We have guests," and then I forget what I said, but she responded. She saw me, and then there was this other thing, and their shadow disconnected from their disconnected from them and went in the house. And then I went in the house, and I think it was Bev Lorna's house.
That's really. So now we got to deal with now we got to deal with shadows. What? Who? What did they look like? Did you recognize them at all?
No? I didn't recognize the shadow going in the house, right?
No. Sorry, I was muted. No, you didn't recognize it.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't lie. Um, and Bev Lorna's really gross, guys. Like, I'm sure she's got a lot of inner beauty, but on the outside, she's so ugly. And also, she looks like she bathes in filth.
Honey, there ain't nothing nice about this lady.
Okay.
No, no, she's a horrible bitch. Anyway, who's
Okay.
next?
Cacophony looks at Savion. Do you want to do this, or do you want me to?
Might as well get it over with. Alright, I'll step up.
Okay.
He'll grab it, look back at Ani. You know what? Why don't you go?
What'd you say? My mic cut
Oh,
out.
you know what? Why don't you go first?
I don't know if I'm ready to see what that thing's gonna show me. Will you hold my hand?
Yeah.
She'll step up next to the basin and take hold of it with one hand and take hold of his hand before she leans down closer to it.
Okay, so Oni, you're looking into the basin?
Yes.
Okay. You see the uh, iridescent water kind of shimmer and fill up all that you can see. and in it, slowly a image of the woman you saw on the battlefield. Um, Same jet black hair, is lying on a cot in the middle of this dark forest. Um, just looks like she's resting and sleeping and kind of holding on to her stomach. And next to her, you see this uh, very large, very unearthly looking stag, uh, like laying next to her, with his head kind of above her and kind of looking out into the forest.
She will slowly walk forward and kneel down in front of the stag.
The stag, as you look at it, is probably one of the most beautiful things that you have ever seen. You have never seen a creature like this. Along its horns as just it's almost like gold and silver are like woven into the bone itself, that it has grown, and it has a massive rack of horns. Like you try and count, and there's just so many that it would take you a while to find all the points on it. Its head is easily as large as your entire torso. Its eyes have this kind of deep golden glow when you look at them, and just looking in its eyes, you can sense and almost kind of feel this deep intelligence in there.
um, well, now, just what are you? And she stands back up and moves over to her mother. Looks down at her, trying to study her face to find bits and pieces of herself.
Okay. Um, yeah, studying her face, you can definitely see the similarities. You both have the same cheekbones and nose, um, same kind of puffy lips. Um, it's weird. It's almost like looking in a mirror of someone you could have been.
Why'd you send me away, Mama? Is she wearing the locket?
You do see it.
Ani's gonna reach out and try and set her hand over
Okay, as you reach out, everything kind of swirls and fades away. And then you see a vision of your mother standing in front of you with her back towards you, um, standing at the top of this very wide kind of set of stairs that are carved all into like a depression leading down. It's almost kind of like it's a amphitheater, like carved in into the rock leading down. And you
Uh,
see her staring at the center um, of this bowl-shaped depression. You see this um, whirlpool of like energy and and like white silvery water, but it feels or looks like it's more than just water, or just more than just some liquid. Like some of the movements in the maelstrom of what it is almost kind of feel alive a little bit.
Ani will try to walk past her, like try to start stepping down into the amphitheater.
Okay. As you start walking, almost in sync with your step, your mother takes a step as you both begin walking down closer and closer to this whirlpool that's opened up here.
I guess I'm just gonna wait and see what she does and kind of stay in step with her.
Okay, as you walk, um, there comes a point where if you continue going, you'll enter the whirlpool. Do you keep walking with her?
Yes.
Okay. As you both continue to walk, you do notice just this expression on her face of uh, determination and just a hint of fear um, as she steps, and together you both step into this maelstrom. And your vision fades again. And when it comes back, what you see is once again your mother, but she looks very different. No longer with the raven black hair, the dark attire. She has uh, almost pure white with a little bit of silver um, hair now. Um, her eyes um, seem a little milky, almost like as if she was blind. Is what it kind of looks like. But you see her um, sitting in what looks like a nursery, swaddling a baby.
She would like to walk up to see the baby.
Okay. You walk up and you see a happy, chubby little girl with just like the tiniest hint of some horns on either side of her head. And she's just like gurgling, like the thing newborns do.
She just kind of watches for a minute and then, straightens up a little more and kind of does a slow turn around the room. Kind of just taking it all in for a minute. before kneeling down next to the chair. I'm gonna find you, Mama. I don't know how yet, but I'm gonna find you. And she'll touch her own locket around her neck as she says it. Kind of wrap her fist around it.
As you watch your mother kind of rock the baby, um, you will feel, you'll see her stretch out her hand and place it on yours, and you feel it.
Mama. She like tries to grasp the hand.
It feels solid.
Are you real?
You'll see her turn and look straight in your eyes, and you'll hear, Oni?
I'm here, Mama. I'm coming to find you.
And as the two of you hold hands together there for a moment, and your vision goes black, and you are back by the river.
She kind of starts to stumble back from the basin, still clinging to Savion's hand. She's got like tears streaming down her face.
You all right?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
I saw my mother.
All right. Well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
See, it wasn't so bad.
I think I got to talk to her for a second.
Oh,
I got to see me as a baby. Kind of
I
cute.
bet she's cute as a button.
There was a there was this massive stag. It had these gold and silver horns, and I've never seen anything like that before. It almost didn't seem real. And then I saw my mother stepping down into this weird pool of, I don't know, it's like if you could turn power into something tangible. And when she came out, she didn't look the same as we saw her that one time. And then
How
the next,
how'd she look?
well, she had white hair and she almost looked blind.
I look over at Granny's eyes. Are they milky?
You can definitely tell Grammy has cataracts, but she doesn't look like milky blind,
All right,
and she is still fishing.
that's fine. Grammy do what Grammy do.
As Cacophony mentions the stag, all three of you who are native of the Feywild, you can roll me a history or a religion of your choice.
Dear God, one of you roll well.
Alright,
Oh,
won't
it's
be
over
me.
on.
1. I
You
don't
know
think
what?
I've
I'll
rolled
give
over
you
a 10 in a
advantage to
month.
roll again, Savion. Fuck's sakes.
Straight roll.
Okay.
1
Oh my
for a
god.
0.
Oh, no.
I
Savion is trying to block as much of the thing out of his mind as he can.
God.
I for real cursed your character. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
I haven't rolled over like a 8 in like 2.5 weeks.
Savion is like, I don't even know what the Feywild is, okay?
What's a stag?
Yeah.
It's a
I
deer,
saw
right?
I
Totally a
saw a
deer.
moose.
You just like when she's describing that, you look at her, you look at the fat raccoon, like does it look like that? Um, so Anemone and Brody, um, you know what, Savion, you would fucking know this too, because this, out of the three of you, this would apply to you.
4.
Okay,
The
um,
DC was 2.
yeah, yeah, we'll go with that. All three of
Only for
you,
Savion.
I feel bad.
It's
His
like
rolls have
golf.
been really
The
bad.
lowest the lowest score wins, guys.
It's a race to the bottom.
Yes,
You are so
exactly.
dumbfounded you have a stroke of genius.
Like this is Tomac bad.
Uh,
Look,
oh,
seeing your girlfriend
Hey,
upset has made a strike of brilliance. There you go.
It
there
only
That
we
was
go.
took
Just
actually
5
we'll just
tries.
keep rolling it until we get the result we want.
that was actually a natural 20 for him too. It's really funny.
Yeah.
We're
it was
scum,
a 2.
we're scum
It hit
saved
the
right
side.
before the question.
It
Yes.
was a 2 and it hit the side of the screen and knocked over the
God,
20.
you rolled a fucking 2 again. Oh man. Okay, so I will give it to all three of you. The description Cacophony gave of this otherworldly, beautiful looking stag, you would all recognize that as what they would refer to as kind of like a sign. Um, let's see, uh, Brody, you would know it as a sign of a divine presence. You're not sure what, because you're not really familiar with this particular god. Um, Anemone, since you got over a 20, you would recognize this. And
Anemone
Savion, you sure as fuck should recognize this as the otherworldly stag is seen as a symbol of the god Corellon, who is the patriarch of the elven race.
Oh, that's my god, y'all.
I just remembered.
That's the Oh, I know. You know what? I saw
I
that
didn't know
on.
you were religious, Savion.
Oh no, not at all. But when I was growing up, every Tuesday afternoon, we'd go talk to good old whatever the DM just said, and you know stuff.
Go talk to Carolina, god
Yep,
of
we
the
go to.
elves.
Yep, and then we'd have communion, and
And confess your sins.
we'd have banana pudding and sweet tea.
But if this stag is a symbol of elven god,
One of us. one of us.
I mean, does that extend to? I mean, is Titania now? And if that's the case, then why would she be so against my mother?
I mean, you know, it makes sense for reasons that I can't think of right now. Chris is very highly medicated at the moment.
That is a very good point, Savion.
Everything makes sense. Everything makes
These,
sense when you when you can't think of the possibility, but you know there's one out there.
these mushrooms, y'all, I ate one and they are delicious.
Oh,
God, you don't want
Oh
to
yeah,
see.
Gabby
You
eats
don't
them
want.
no,
when she
we
needs to
have to be
clear out her system.
responsible.
So you don't want to see Brody and an enemy on mushrooms. Sorry.
All right, y'all. Well, on to dusk meet. Where are we going?
No,
Onwards and upwards.
you're not
You
gonna
haven't
go.
gone.
You're not gonna go, Savion.
Oh, I already know what mine's gonna show me. It's fine.
No, I think he should do it. We
I
were
think you should.
all.
I think you should too, because I had no idea what the hell it was gonna show me. I would have guessed what it did.
Yeah.
Y'all really think this is a good idea? That lady, Gammy, literally just said that I'm double cursed.
Well, maybe this will show you how to become maybe only
Uncursed.
singular cursed, or perhaps
Yeah.
even like double uncursed.
Oh,
Um,
that would be good. Double uncursed.
Ani will step up closer and tighten her grip on Savion's hand. It's okay. I won't let go.
She's
Maybe we
gonna
can,
be in there, isn't she?
maybe we can get some answers as to maybe where your sister is or how to break these curses.
You know, it's not like the water's gonna like turn black and try to eat me or nothing. So, you know.
No, it's not. And if it does, I'll pull you out.
No, it hasn't done that in about 2 years. I think we're good.
DM makes frantic notes.
But
Water
was that
that eats people.
only
when
on
it
the fourth, only on the every fourth vision.
when the water turned black? Was that person also double cursed?
Oh yeah, and double fucked.
Oh, Gammy, I trust you, so okay. And he'll just stick his head into the water because he has no idea what everyone else did.
He
you
wasn't paying attention.
you
Nope.
dunk your head into the bowl and begin drowning. I need you to roll con save. No, Gammy will just kind of like yank you by the back.
Nice.
Oh Lord.
Uh, this is how we lose Savion.
Oh, oh, oh,
It,
oh. My vision's over. Let's go.
now, young man, you can't drink your vision. Just look at it.
Oh,
Oh God, that was me getting baptized.
all right.
All right. So
Well,
you stare into the basin.
yeah.
Okay. So you stare in, and the luminescent blue light is kind of filling up your vision, similar to how it did with everyone else. And you see two figures kind of standing facing each other um, in a brightly lit room with like suits of armor and weapon racks and shields kind of decoratively hung on the wall. And as your sight gets a little clearer, you see that the man on the left is your father.
Mm. He just kind of scowls and looks at the person, whoever that person is on the right.
You see a much younger version of you.
Well, let's see what I did this time. Alright, Dad. Go on. Yell at me some more. And he'll just kind of lean against the wall and wait for
As
whatever's going to happen to unfold.
as you lean against the wall, you do see your father kind of stepping angrily towards you. And he says, Augustus, that was pathetic. What have you been doing? Uh, you're not minding your footwork. You act like you've never swung a sword. And you'll see in his hand he has like a foil, like a fencing foil, and your much younger hand, you're holding a similar foil. And as he's like scolding you, um, you'll see him kind of bat the um small sword out of your hand. It's like you can't even hold on to it. It's disappointing to see you waste all your potential gallivanting around and reading books, playing music, daydreaming. Augustus, you have a duty to this family. Now pick it up. And you'll see like the little version of you being the defiant shit I can only assume you were as a child.
Uh,
Just like refuses to pick it up and just like stares at your father dead in his face. Pick it up. And as the silence kind of draws on, you'll see your father just reach out and backhand the shit out of you, out of your younger self.
yep. There it is. There's good old Daddy.
So try this again when you're ready to take it serious. And you'll see him turn and just rage off, kind
As
of
he's
leaving
raging
you.
off, I just stay under my breath. Fucking hate you.
As you're kind of staring at your younger self, your vision kind of fades away, and you find yourself in a massive, beautifully ornate ballroom with tons of people, all very well dressed, kind of sipping drinks and eating hors d'oeuvres and speaking with each other. And you're just kind of looking around, not really recognizing any of these people. And all of a sudden you'll feel someone take your hand.
Ani? And I'll turn around.
As you turn around, you see that it is indeed a woman who took your hand, but it is not Ani, but it is Liviera, your
Go ahead, give me a
soon-to-be
title.
wife. And she kind of looks up at you and like pats your um, your suit and kind of adjusts like the cravat you have on. It's like, oh, Augustus, you look wonderful tonight.
Yeah, well, so do you.
Oh, thank you. They're waiting for us down below.
All right. Yep, I totally remember what it is they're waiting for us to do, so we should go do that.
She kind of leads you down this staircase to um, a big set of double doors, and you just hear her saying, "It's like, hopefully after we cut the cake and make our formal appearance, we can have the night to ourselves."
Yeah, yeah, totally. Um, Listen,
Yes?
this ain't my life. This ain't me. This ain't what I want. I mean, you's perfect for this, but is this really what you want? Be with somebody because our parents said we had to?
You'll see her kind of look down and quickly kind of look up at you. Um, I know how you feel. Let's let's just get through this. We'll talk later when we're done.
All right, come on.
And as you both push open the doors, um, you would expect there to be like a courtyard, um, and like tables set up, people gathered around like for a kind of wedding reception, as it seems this is. But instead, the doors just open to pitch blackness. And you'll see Liviera step through and disappear into the blackness.
Live. Oh, fuck. I'll look behind me. I always did hate this place. I'm probably better off in the darkness anyway. And I'll step through into the darkness.
Okay. As you go into the darkness, there's no real sense of if you're inside or outside. Um, there's no walls that you can feel. It's just blackness. But you do hear kind of soft, almost sobbing sound coming in the distance.
I'll pull out my compass.
You go to reach for your compass, and it is not there. It's not on your body.
Oh, thank you. All right. Hey, crying person. I don't deal well with people showing emotions, so If you could stop before I get there, that'd be perfect. And I'll just start walking in that direction.
Okay. Um, as you walk in that direction, you see the low light of like a torch slowly coming into view, and beside the torch, it looks like there is a prison cell with a young elf girl slowly rocking and crying to herself.
Huh. And who might you be? I'll go closer.
Okay. As you move around to inspect their face, you recognize the face of your sister, Liliana. All right.
Holy shit. I found you. I go to grab her. Is she tangible?
As you go to grab her, your hands just kind of go right through the bars. You try and grab hold of her hand, and there's nothing there to grab hold of.
Fuck. Where are we? Where are you? Alright. Um, he's like just in this state of panic. Think. Door. Is there a door anywhere?
Um, there's not a door, but you do see that there's like a set of stairs, uh, kind of further on from the cage that looks like they go up and kind of curve around.
I'll like go to run off that direction and stop and turn around. Hey, yeah, I know you can't hear me, but I promise I'll be right back. I thought she was dead. And he'll turn around and go run back up the stairs.
Okay. You run up the stairs and you run and you run and you keep running, and it
Oh
just seems
shit.
like they
Uh,
keep going.
fuck. I don't know if my sister's worth all this. I'm going back down. I'm gonna go back and tell her she might have to die. There's too many stairs.
Yeah, you can turn around if you want to.
I mean, how long have I been running upstairs?
Um, it feels like a good like 7 minutes of.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going back down.
Okay.
Alright, well. I'm playing all the different scenarios of how I tell my sister she's gonna die because it's too many stairs.
Okay. As you turn
Does it
around,
take 7 minutes to go down the stairs?
no, as you turn around to go
Oh,
down
stop.
the stairs, you're just greeted again with that black emptiness.
Should have just turned and looked. I wouldn't have had to go up all them stairs. Alright, back into the loneliness. You'll step forward.
As you kind of walk through um, the darkness, uh, there's a moment where you kind of pause because you felt something hit you.
The fuck? A SWAT.
Okay, and as you kind of look down and kind of swat, you feel um, a blade, um, and someone's hand holding it.
Oh, hello.
And
I
what
put my
you
hands up. I'm unarmed ish.
what you begin to see is um, a dagger stabbed into your chest,
Oh,
slowly pulling blood from it. Um, and at the other end of the dagger, holding it, you see Anemone. Um,
Annie?
you'll see her grip loosen on the dagger as she collapses and falls on her back with her throat cut.
Is there any pain associated with this stabbing?
No, you feel no pain.
I'll pull the dagger out.
You can, and it is the. It looks like the dagger that Sir Taliver gave her.
You mean the one that Ani's using now?
Mm-hmm. The spectral voice is correct. Uh, and as you look around, you see Brody not too far off.
Brody,
Also,
Brody, you gotta. What is going on? And I'll start running over in that direction.
as you get closer, you see Brody is quite dead.
Fuck. And in that like moment of panic and fear and realization, Ani, Ani, I'll start calling Ani. Ani, where are
Um,
you?
you're frantically searching, looking everywhere, calling out for, uh, turning this way and that, and you turn around, and all of a sudden she's right there in front of you, staring at you.
Oh, Ani, what is that? They're dead. What happened?
You'll just see her mouth try and speak, um, but you'll see her mouth the words, "You killed them." And you look down and you see your blade stabbed right into her heart,
No, 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 no,
and
no, no.
she falls to the ground.
I dropped the blade.
Okay.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Now would be a good time to make another appearance, shadowy person. You can't just show up one time and tell me a bunch of shit and never come back. Fuck, fuck.
As Oni's blood is kind of just making a pool um, around the two of you.
I'm gonna try to do some basic medicine check maneuver and try to stop the wound from bleeding, pack it full of whatever, a scarf that I have.
Hmm.
Seeing that it's just not working, just kind of pick her head up. Oh, sorry, hon. sorry. You were nothing but perfect. And I'll take the necklace off and put it around her neck. It's so we can always be together forever. So no matter where you are right now, hopefully I'm with you. Fuck. And I'll just gently lay her back down.
As
Help
you
me! I will yell out loudly since I can't yell in my house of sleeping people. I just yell at the top of my lungs, help me! Help me, please. You gotta help me. Someone's gotta help me.
you'll feel a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah. Huh. And I'll kind of wipe my eyes and turn around. Who is it?
You'll see Lorne standing there next to you.
Lord. Lord, you are... Okay. You're powerful, you're a wizard, you could fix this. You could fix this. You could fix this. Alright, look. I need you to fix her. He's like patting him on the... Fix her. Fix her.
I could fix her.
Okay. Okay.
Could fix
Fix
all
her.
of you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. All of them, definitely.
He'll just
Well,
kind of look at the body. Of course, I don't like undoing my own work. You understand?
wait,
Or
wait, 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 wait.
your
You
work,
did
I
this?
should say.
You did this? Who are you?
What you see is the consequence of going against me.
Going against what? What? What did I go against? Say something, please.
Tell me, tell me everything you know about her and that pendant,
Why?
because I need to know.
Me? I won't. She wouldn't want me to. I say as I'm looking at her, just lying on the ground. She ain't trust you neither. She wouldn't want me to tell you nothing.
I'll only ask one more time.
Are you gonna ask something?
He's asking the same question.
Yeah. That's Savion being a shit.
Oh, gotcha.
No. For the first, like, for actually the first time, he takes his eyes off of Cacophony and looks Lauren right square in the eyes. No. I ain't telling you nothing. Because somebody I trust. See, I don't trust you, Lauren. I ain't trust you back at that little tower thing you had. I don't trust you now. Showing up out in the middle of nowhere. But there's somebody I do trust. And she told me stay far, far away from you. But no, I ain't telling you a damn thing.
Have it your way. And he'll reach out his finger to you and go ahead and roll your wisdom save with advantage.
Oh, with advantage, that's good. Is it? Is it good? That's an 8.
Holy crap, Chris.
I'm
Hold
never
on.
gonna learn anything.
The dice deny you. Hold on.
Are you trying to find a way to give me super advantage?
Basically.
Ani's holding his hand. Would that give him an extra roll?
Well,
You
that's an
do
8.
you do have the inspiration.
I'm afraid to use it. I don't think it's gonna help. It's an 8.
God, right?
I rolled an 8, a 5, and an 8. That's a 6.
Oh my gosh,
What
Chris.
is
What is
going
wrong with your
on?
dice?
I don't know.
He's just gonna destroy us tomorrow now.
Do you have any physical dice in front of you? Are you
No.
cursed by the Wheaton?
I'm almost curious now.
Yay! Over 10.
Oh, good job, Birdie. You
I
you
just have to
made it.
say, like, yeah.
Guys,
You'll
just
get a
wait till I
cookie.
get to roll death saves.
Oh
Okay,
gosh.
tell you what. On roll 20, just roll a flat d20.
Oh, getting...
Yeah!
Hey!
Now particle yourself.
Yeah, now I'm gonna inspire myself. God, fuck! Fuck!
Um, okay. That is all right because I think I think you've suffered enough.
Have I?
Basically. Well,
You get the DM's pity bonus.
well,
Yay, pity.
we'll say Gammy did use Dispel Good and Evil. Cacophony is there holding your hand with the artifact that seems to not like your artifact. So, you, for the first time since you've been to Prismeer, you You've had this pressure and this tension and weight on you since you stepped through the portal, and for the first time, it almost feels like it's lifted off your back. It's like you can finally breathe, and you didn't realize you were short of breath this whole time as you're staring Lorne down, defiant, kind of like earlier in your vision, staring your father down defiantly.
Mm-hmm. I said no.
And you'll see Lorne's face change for the first time and show any kind of expression. And you'll see this anger and this raw, like deep, almost frightening hatred kind of just twist his face. And the vision vanishes, slowly fades away. And as the light returns to your eyes, you are back by the river with your friends and a fat raccoon and a fishing gammy.
Told y'all I didn't want to do this.
Sav, what'd you
What?
see?
I think my sister's alive in a cell. Hey, Gammy.
Yes,
These visions. Is is they the future?
sometimes they're visions of the future, or sometimes they're insights into the past. Sometimes they're something else entirely. Oh, by the way, Brody, I washed your gourd. It was really dirty. You'll see her like reel up the line, and you see your gourd of memories. Uh,
When the fuck did you take that?
that it was dirty.
When did you take it? Give it back right now.
Well, here you go, young man.
Do
Oh,
not yell at my Gabby.
Yeah, don't yell at me. I'm old.
Savion, I apologized once earlier. Don't make me have to apologize again, please.
Can we not fight at this very moment?
You're right. Come on.
Look, at least we know your sister's alive. That's something.
Yeah. And and if this is a vision of the future, then he'll take your other hand and just hold both your hands and like kind of just wave them back and forth. Smile at you.
Smiles back at her. What?
I 3 kids. And he'll kind of like tap your hands together and let go and just walk off.
Insight check.
Go ahead. If do you want to be incited? Sorry, I guess I should have asked that first.
Ooh! Gee, I'll roll it on D&DB.
Mm-hmm.
It's also at disadvantage, so. No, I finally roll well and it doesn't fucking matter. he's 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 holding something.
How late in the day is it?
It is. It's actually pretty late in the evening at this point.
Gary,
Trying to
would you?
decide whether or not to use spells or not.
No.
Oh,
Um, Gammy, would you mind if we stayed with you for the night?
Oh, that's perfectly fine, my dear. And she's like dumping water out of Brody's gourd.
I told you to give. Why did you take it again? I told you to give that back. You keep on. Why?
You
Why
gotta
can people
you
just take stuff off me so easily?
you gotta let me finish cleaning it, young man.
No, please stop. Please, unless you're gonna tell me how to free whatever part of my sister's in that, please just give it back to me.
Well, but why the hell do you think I threw it in the water?
What? Brody is just confused. He, what? What? What do you mean? It's,
Yeah, the water cleanses. So I tossed it in there and removed Pavlona's foul influence from it. Now it's just a little a little jug for you. But your sister's memories are released.
Brody's just gonna slowly walk over to her and uh, softly like cusp it, cusp it in his hands. You got her free. And do you know? Did you know what? Did you get a chance to see what she took from her? What the memory was?
Well, I couldn't see that, but you should ask her yourself.
I don't know when I'm gonna see. When I'm gonna see her again. Or I, I don't know what Black Lorna's gonna do. I, I, I mean, if she's free now of like of what she's lost, maybe she can get away. But I don't.
She'll like reach out a hand and kind of pat your arm gently. And just a day at a time, Brody. If you try and fix all the big problems all at once right now, it's too much. Her memories are back where they belong, and that's a step in the right direction. And sometimes that's enough.
Brody's just gonna go down to his knees next to the river and just clutch the cord to his chest and just quietly say, "Thank you, Gani.
You're welcome.
Thank you for freeing her." And he's just gonna uh, stay by the uh, stay by the edge of the river for a while, just watching the stream go by and listening to the sounds of the river.
Okay. It is peaceful and kind of get the sense just sitting by this river that there's something about this place that seems protected. It's it's more free of kind of the corruption and muck and stain that everywhere else you've been seems to have experienced with the Hourglass Coven being in charge. It seems pure.
He's
I'm
just
just going to sit quietly beside Brody.
uh, Brody's gonna just lean into an enemy. Um, and he's again quietly. He's just gonna say, "Big brother's coming for you, Finn. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get us all home. I'm gonna get us all." And then after a few minutes, he'll move off an enemy and go to stand up and help her up and bring her in for a quick smooch. Um, are, are you doing okay, Annie?
Um, yeah, sort of.
What's wrong? What's on your mind?
I saw something else that I didn't tell everyone. Um, it was my parents, and they were dancing under the spotlight, but their movements were weird, and they looked very sad.
They were like they're being forced to dance. Like,
I don't know, maybe.
do,
I didn't understand it at all, if I'm being honest.
could you like if you saw the stage, would you be able to recognize it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, Annie, I'm sorry if your parents are in trouble, and we are going to find them, even if we have to search every goddamn playhouse in the oh in this place. We're gonna find them, and we're gonna make sure they're okay.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
hey, come here, come here. And
She's
he's just
she's
gonna
gonna give Brody a big hug.
yeah, he's just gonna wrap her up as tightly as he can in his arms. It's okay. You're you're gonna be okay. I swear.
Okay, I believe you.
Don't. If you want to talk about this more, please. You know me. He uh kind of twitches his ear. I'm always for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. I just, everyone has so much going on. I don't think we should bug them with this yet.
Oh yeah. We'll tell them when you're ready. And
Okay,
and Annie, whatever you need from me, please, oh, just tell me. I'm always gonna be there for you.
I know. Thanks.
Anytime,
Okay,
bud.
let's let's get back with the others. So,
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Uh, and he's gonna walk back with her with with just his arm around her, just like keeping her close if she wants it, but also letting her go if she wants space, just to be.
Oh yeah, no, she's very happy with the attention.
Okay. And as you all make your way back to Gammy's bar and grill. Is there is there anything else?
GBG.
Yeah. It's canon now, GBG. Anything else anyone
It's the third
wanted to
party
do?
D&D. Um,
Oh, I want to see if my compass is on me.
You go to check your pockets, you find it. Yes. Though when you
that was
take it
bitten.
out and look at it, it doesn't feel like it has the same weight it did. Feels a little lighter.
Is it still pointing?
It is.
Hey, Annie,
Yeah,
catch. I'll toss it to her.
she will catch it. Oh my goodness. She's gonna open up and look at it.
As you go to open it up, it
Sigh.
Oh,
One of
you
these.
know what? That thing is gonna fall in love with you, and it's never gonna want to leave you one day, Annie. I swear
One
by it.
day. One day.
I hope that day is soon.
I just hope you don't have to give up a piece of your soul to for it to like you that much.
It's not so bad, honestly.
I'm good.
I didn't even know it was missing.
I'm gonna bite my tongue again. I need to do that more often. I'm just gonna bite that. Gammy, can I get a drink? And he's just gonna go. He's just gonna walk off to the bar.
Cacophony's just sitting at a table by herself, staring down at her locket.
Hey,
Hmm?
we'll find your mama.
Yeah, I know we will.
You alright?
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what a silly question. Huh?
Yeah.
You want, you want to talk about it?
I don't know.
Understand.
Well, it's not that.
What is it?
I'm holding on to you so tight, Savion.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're slipping away from me.
Um, yeah. He'll pull a chair and sit down. Yeah. I didn't want to say it in front of the others, but
You don't have to tell me anything that you saw if you don't want to.
no, no. I mean, you should at least know the reason why. First off, that Lorne, he ain't a good person. Gammy said so, and you know
Yeah, I
that
know.
was that,
She told me to.
I seen him in my vision.
You saw Lauren in your vision.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. Annie, that the dagger that you got from Annie from the little dragon.
Yeah?
Annie stabbed me with it. But when I tried to ask her why, her throat was slit and she fell to the ground. And then I tried to find, I saw Brody. So I ran over to Brody, but he was lying. He's lying dead on the ground. And then for the longest time, I couldn't find you, and I was freaking out. And then you was there. You were there, and I saw you, and everything was okay. And then you told me that I killed you, and I looked down, and my blade was shoved into your heart, and you died right in front of me. I watched you die, Arnie.
She's just gonna reach over and pull him in and kiss him. Tavion, you will never hurt me like that.
I really hope you.
You're not capable of putting a dagger through my heart. I know you are not. I
I
don't
don't
care.
think I don't think I did it. The way he was talking, I think Lorne made me do it. He's asking, he's asking me to tell him all about you and all this, to tell me about your locket. How did he know you had a locket? Did you tell him?
No.
I wasn't in there. I left and sat in the bush, keeping watch. But did you ever tell him you had that locket?
No, I never did.
He wants all kinds of information about you and that locket.
I don't think it's me he wants information.
Baby, I think you're more important than you give yourself credit for.
I think he's looking for my mother for not good reasons.
I told him I wasn't gonna tell him. He said, one way or another, eventually, I'm gonna tell him. And I don't know what that means, but uh, I'm scared, Bonnie.
What? What could you tell him that he's gonna be so interested in?
I don't know.
We live together in Waterdeep?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna tell him nothing. It don't matter. Wait a second. I won't tell. You don't think that's what my nightmare was about, do you?
Maybe.
Who is this guy? Who the fuck is this Lauren guy? Anyway, that wasn't the only craptastic thing I saw. Saw my daddy yelling at me, beating me around. That was fun. He kind of says as he's like swirling his ale around and takes a chug. Memories, huh? You got parents you're trying to find. I got parents I wish I could forget. Funny how things work out. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down.
Look, Sav, I don't know nothing about your world before you met me.
It's because it was shit.
I know. Let me finish. All I know is that when I met you, you became my world.
You know,
And that world ain't worth living in if you ain't it. So you keep that in mind before you go doing something foolhardy.
there ain't nothing foolhardy. I mean, I ain't got no intentions.
I know.
I made it. I'm pretty sure I made it pretty clear to Lauren. I looked him right square in the eyes. Told him I ain't to ever tell him a fucking goddamn thing about you. Ever.
If it comes down to you answering his questions or him killing you, you
Mm-mm.
answer his goddamn question. And we will deal with what happens after that together. Do you hear me?
I may have lied. I may have held things from you, but I told you, I'm not gonna lie to you. I will not be the reason something happens to you, company. I
And
will
I
do
won't
what
be
I
the
can to.
reason that you die.
You won't be. It's. It'll be my decision. If that's what it comes down to. He ain't gonna kill me. He needs me. I don't know what for, but he needs me for something. I don't know if it's for and pull out this compass and just slide it on the table. I don't know if it's for that fucking compass. I don't know what the fuck he needs me for, but I feel like he needs me. He ain't gonna kill me. What's he gonna do? Pretend like he killed you again? Maybe watch you die again? I already watched you die once. Can't get worse than that. Ain't nothing he can do that's worse than that.
Can we just go to bed?
Yeah,
I just want to be safe with you for a little while.
yeah, come on. Hey, Annie,
Yeah?
I left the compass on the table. You can have it.
Okay, but it's
I
gonna
say as
just go
I'm
back to
walking off.
you.
I'm gonna keep hoping that if I keep trying to give it away, it'll get its feelings hurt and go find someone else that loves it. I feel like it sits there all the way until she gets right up to it. Like it's just torturing her.
Yeah.
I will not be
Outstretched
fooled again.
fingers. All right. Brody, you said you wanted to talk to Gammy real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Brody's just kind of sitting there.
I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I just need to sleep.
Yeah, dude.
Yes,
No,
please.
yeah. Go get some rest, man.
Yeah, this
We
is our
need you
last thing, and then
tomorrow.
we're gonna. Oh, by the way, everyone levels up.
Hey.
Oh,
Yay!
nice. That's awesome.
All
Huzzah!
right.
So,
Have a good night, Brody.
have,
Learn lots of
You
things.
too.
Roll high.
it's gonna
Hope
be
you
real
feel better,
quick. Have
man.
a good night, Chris.
Good night,
Good
Chris.
night.
Um, Broly's just sitting there, swirling whatever drink he's got going on right now, and he's just gonna uh, look up and uh, Gammy, before we head into the night, I do have one question for you. In in my vision, I I saw this place that was kind of similar to what we just left. This really marshy area that was there. There was like a wooden pathway. There was mist all around. Um, and I ended up being on this in this house that just like stood above the rest of the town. And you've been around long enough. I was just wondering if you may have heard anything about that type of area.
Oh, well, there's really only one town in here though. That's Downfall. I know it's all up on stilts, kind of in the marsh, and that's where the bullywugs are. Kind of the only trading port we have. Um,
I don't think we're gonna see very many fold bullywugs there. Um, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
hmm,
But downfall. Thank you. That's actually I think where we're headed next. This was a bit of a detour. Um, I needed to. My sister told us to seek out the stream of visions, so we could learn how to deal with, at least for now, Bavlorna.
indeed. I met your sister several times. She's, despite the things she's done and the air of fierceness she puts on, she's a sweet girl.
She's she's really the best. And please, I know you know this, but she can't help what she's doing right now. Just,
Oh, yes.
she's
Well, there's there's always a cost with making deals with people like Bavlorna.
I just don't know what she's gonna do to her now. Now that there's no way that Bavlorna doesn't know that she's lost that hold over her. I I just need to get to her before we need I we need to leave her downfall first thing in the morning.
It it sounds like it, young man.
It's, oh, I'm fast enough. It's the other, it's everyone else that's got to keep up. We're mostly kickoffing and savvy, and I'll just carry on. um, and thank you again, Gammy, for everything.
It's it's the least I could do.
Um, Brody's gonna look to an enemy and just like, you ready to go in, or do you need to stay up for a little bit?
No, I think I'm ready.
All right.
Let's head in.
Good night, Gammy.
Good night.
No, not you two.
Wow.
All right. Yep. Right. So as everyone kind of goes down for the night, totally safe in Gammy's bed and breakfast bar and grill. That is where we're gonna end it for tonight.
GBBBG. Just keeps on getting more letters.
Just keep adding to it.
Welcome to Gammy's bed, breakfast, bar, grill, diner, driving, and dive.
God.
Oh,
gonna
God.
we're gonna get up in the morning and there's gonna be a fairy with like white spiky hair and
Oh,
I'm Guy
jeez.
Fieri, and today we're rolling. He's got a bowling shirt,
Yeah.
but there's a normal sized camera crew following him around.
Oh my God.
He drives a normal size Corvette SS.
Yeah, as a normal sized kid. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there.
All
Thank you
right.
for anyone still sticking around. It's probably us, but